Hello everybody, welcome to Geoguessr, where today I'm joined by Harrier. Say hello.
Hello there.
Me and Harrier are on vastly different skill levels. If you've watched me and him, you will know. He does videos that you should check out on his channel, which will be linked in the description and up in this corner right here. Playthroughs like this, but also videos with hints and tips and tricks. Certainly aren't going to get any of those on this channel. So go check him out. We are going to be doing a challenge, or rather, well, yeah, it's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be an asymmetric challenge because for me, this will be a challenge that Harrier would be quite good at, I believe. It is going to be a playthrough of the Diverse World map, a classic, but with no moving, panning, or zooming turned on. So that means I will not be able to look around at all. Harrier, on the other hand, will have it even worse because he will not be seeing the location before guessing. He will only get to see or to hear my description of the place that we're at. So that should be interesting. It's something Harrier's done a lot of on his channel, but it's been a while since you were ever the blind person yourself, hasn't it?
Yeah, been quite a while.
Yeah. So anyways, I'll start the game, and yeah, we're on certainly on a place. Let me Okay. Let me explain what I'm seeing here.
Okay, let's go.
We are on a bend. It looks like we might be about to enter onto a highway, or at least some sort of larger road, because this is a one-lane road that we're driving in right now, and it seems like we're going over to a bridge that has a larger road on it that we're merging into. Well, this lane that we're driving in, it has lines on either side of it. On the right side, it is white, and on the left side, it is yellow. And the right side is the one that is going to be merging with the right side of the highway, or whatever it is that we're merging onto. And then behind the highway, I see deciduous trees, although there are a couple of, what would you call those, coniferous trees, right?
Yes, yeah, that's right.
Harry was the person who taught me the word deciduous, so I'm making sure to use it in this video. There are no other vehicles, but I do see a single lamppost. It's kind of like a hook. It is so far away I can't tell you anything other than that, not even really the color, but in the sunlight it looks white. From the looks of it, the sun would be in the southern half of the sky. Also, speaking of the sky, it is clear, I don't know if you could use this or not, but there is a somewhat like dark spot in the sky. I don't know if this is a... Oh. Yeah, what was that?
Like purple tint? Is it purple tinted? Like a tint of color?
No, it's not really a tint. It's just a little bit darker. So it might just be a smudge on the camera. There's really not a lot to go off of. I have certainly got no idea, but I will zoom in on the map while you think about what you've heard. Any questions, by the way?
Okay, so what I've gathered is it's mostly deciduous dominated, with a few conifers, so it could be a bit of mixed woodland. So it's giving me a temperate environment vibe. Do you see any guardrails?
On the bridge, there are some guardrails.
Yeah. Do you see any reflectors on the guardrails? Like
nope, it's super far away. I'm afraid I cannot.
Can you see the road lines on the main road from a distance?
Again, I cannot, I'm afraid. And there are no road lines in the middle of this road that I'm on. Seems like an on-ramp. That's the word.
Or is there even a hint of colour? Is there even a hint of colour that you can see in the distance, or can you not see that?
It might just be the lines on the sides of the road, but yeah, no. Now that you say it, it does seem like there are white lines over there. You're gonna be closer than me, or you might not be, but like I'm gonna be so far away.
I'm split between two, really, at the moment. But you don't usually get yellow lines in Europe. It's pretty much US, Canada, or Europe.
Well, yeah, okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's half the world. No, okay.
Yeah, it's literally between those two different continents.
The continents, yep.
But
I mean, now that you're saying that, I'm getting. I plonked. I placed my pin, but I'm definitely having doubts that I picked the wrong continents now.
I'm kind of leaning more US here. Could be Canada. Is there any sign of any birch trees or anything that has lighter bark that looks more white?
I see a couple tallish birch trees, or lighter trees.
Okay.
Yep, just tall and slim.
I hate this.
I like this.
I have to go US here. I have to.
Look, if you, yeah.
The yellow outline. That's not really a thing for Scandinavia or Norway. And then the other ones that have yellow tend to be more in more warmer environments that don't have the general environment. So I feel like US adds up. And you know what? If in doubt, go West Virginia. Why not?
I'll remember that trick. I went middle of Tennessee, just south of south of Nashville. But don't let that be an indication that you were wrong. Let's have a guess and see how right or wrong we both were, because we were pretty close.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. What did you say? North Carolina?
I said West Virginia.
West Virginia. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh.
Close enough.
Well, you'll be happy to know that you were closer than me, because we were in New Brunswick of Canada.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That adds up.
It's maybe a bit colder than I thought it was.
I was unsure of the birch trees. But it didn't sound like there was that many.
No.
But that does make sense. It couldn't have been southern US, for sure. I was feeling too risky for Canada because I didn't know if it was cool enough. There wasn't as many as conifers you described, but you do get mixed woodland. How many points did you get?
How many points I got? I got 1,500 points, baby.
I wasn't too sure about the Canada guess because it just didn't seem cool enough.
But you were
most of Canada's right on the board.
it.
Like most of the footage of Canada is actually on the board of US Canada.
Look,
so
guys, this guy is really good. I swear. Just wait till the next round. Let's go to the next round, right? Don't we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna get this one. I'm calling it right now. 5,000 points. I will start by telling you. You'll be happy to know this. There are lines on this road. We are on a road that is curving slightly to the left. The two lines in the middle are both yellow, and they don't have any breaks. They're just straight. It curves with the road, but they're unbroken yellow lines, two of them. And there are also two white lines, one in each side of the road, also unbroken. I will describe... Oh, there's so many things to describe in this picture. The trees are deciduous, all of them. Then we've got a sky that is just gray. It's like white. It's very cloudy. Cannot tell you where the sun is. And then we get to the man-made objects, because there are a couple. On the right side of the screen, we see the corner of a house, which looks like it has metal roofing and a gray wall. But honestly, I'm seeing only pixels again of that wall, so I cannot tell you anything about the actual material. On the left side of the road, we have 6 mailboxes. And it's that kind of mailbox that you see in cartoons. That is a pole with kind of a cylinder perpendicular, orthogonally placed on top. And it's got a little flag to tell you when it's when mail has been delivered. Then I see a pole of not a phone pole, but a pylon, an electricity pylon. It's wooden. It's got 2 horizontal bars, also wooden, coming off of it. It looks like they each have 5 wires connecting them. Then we've got a wooden white picket fence. Last but not least, we have a sign. Medium height metal pole, galvanized, and it's got little blue rectangular long horizontal signs on it. In all capital letters, it says plantation. And then there's some little mark. Maybe it says street or something. That is all you're getting, or you could ask for more. I'm not seeing any of the car, by the way.
Okay. Blue sign. Interesting. Oh, I forgot to ask, is there any sign of birch trees?
No birch trees.
Right. Okay.
But great question.
So what I'm thinking at the moment is US again, or Canada again. But then with blue signs, you can get them in New Zealand, but it's flat. That's the problem. Most of New Zealand's not flat, unless it's Southern Ireland, on the very flat bits. I'm thinking more US. It's either like okay amount of points or...
One of the things that I found this like one of the biggest tells, those mailboxes. Those definitely swayed me.
Oh, you mentioned mailboxes. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Right, that means it should be US. It's lot less common to get mailboxes in Canada. It sounds like a similar environment, but no conifers around, so it's probably more central eastern US. I'm going to go with Tennessee.
Oh, where I went last time.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say that's a pretty good guess, because I feel like this looks like that last round as well. I went North Carolina, the place where I thought you went last time. So let's see whether you should have gone for North Carolina this time. Oh, no, this time we were in Virginia, so I was super close. I got 4,424 points in all.
Well, I should go West Virginia then.
Yeah, you should this time around. I tricked you there, didn't I? We're 1 for 1 now. I'll go to the next round and we'll see what happens.
Yep, let's go.
We are now on a bridge. And
another bridge.
It's another bridge, but this time I see man-made objects again. Judging by the shadow of this car that's also here, the sun is in the south, the southern side of the sky.
Okay.
I guess I'll describe the car next. The car is silver, and I'm not good with car brands, but it has a circle at the front, which looks like a steering wheel. Is that Volvo or Toyota maybe?
Is it 4x4?
It's got 4 wheels. It's not a pickup truck. Also, I can see a blurred license plate on this car, which is driving in the right side of the street. I should add.
Yeah.
The license plate looks like it's not very wide like the ones we have in Europe. It's it's a little bit more square than that. It's blue most of it, but then along the bottom it's got a white or red lining, and that's all I can see of that. Now you also like the lines on the road, so I will describe those. We've got 3 lanes. There's a middle lane here that I don't know if it's used, but between or on the middle side of both lanes, we've got an unbroken yellow line, and then on the sides of the road we have a white unbroken line. The bridge has a design that looks kind of contemporary, like it was made within the last 100 years, I would say. There is a little, I see a sign in the distance. It is a yellow square or rhombus sign. So it's like a square but tilted to be
diamond.
It's diamond. That's exactly what it is. Then I see 2 houses. One is, I only see the roof of one of them because it's down under the bridge almost. It's got a gray roof with not a lot of slant. It's not very steep, and the house itself is white. And I can't tell what the material is. I will now go to the map and try to place a guess.
Okay, can you describe, is there any tropical trees? Anything tropical, anything long-leaved, or anything like that?
I'd say these are the same, just good old deciduous trees.
Can you...
Good leafy trees.
What material is the house made out of? Can you see distinctive planks?
I'm getting a feeling it's probably made of planks.
We're just getting the same location. It feels like.
Yeah, a lot of things are...
It's not a birch tree. It's not a birch tree.
A lot of things are the same, aren't they?
Yeah. I should get this, really.
You should? You think you should be getting this?
I mean, I might be the complete... I hope it's the right...
I mean, I don't doubt you, but this seems so hard to me.
Right, so what I'm thinking is Missouri, I call it, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. I don't think that is. They played that up. Could be a weird Alabama. Right. I feel like the safe bet. It's a bit of a tactical one.
You're going in the middle?
So you see Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. Yep.
I do.
You've got a place called Louisville. And to the left of that, you've got a place called Evansville, which is like on the border of
it's
Kentucky.
right where the 3 states meet, yeah.
I'm happy to go there.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure.
I've gone south of the Great Lakes as well. Just south. I've got southern Ohio in the end, but I've switched places a lot. I did go north of from Toronto at some point, but I'm just feeling that kind of area around Lake Erie is what that's going to be. Let's see who was closest, if any of us were close.
Yeah.
Wow. You just about beat me out there. It was.
Oh, nice.
It was.
Where was it?
It was pretty. It was in Chicago. It was on the outskirts of Chicago, but
okay. That's pretty
we were
good.
right next. Like we were less than 100 meters from Lake. What's that going to be? Lake Michigan? Yeah, Lake Michigan.
Yeah. That's
But
pretty
you were
cool,
closer.
actually.
So
So it must have been
you're 2 for
so
1
it's in
now.
Chicago. So it's an Illinois plate, or it was on. It could be on.
I guess it. I mean, it could be from out of state.
Yeah, that adds up.
Yeah.
We're just getting US Canada.
Yep. Let's see. Let's see what the next U.S. state's going to be. Okay.
Well, I knew the
I'm
play.
gonna press play next round.
Yeah, it's another one. I swear to God.
This is an interesting one for sure. Don't Google with this one, okay?
I will not. I promise you not.
We're in a street, but it looks like this street is mainly for walking around in, and not for cars. Although it looks like a car has been blurred out at the bottom of the screen.
Yep.
Looks like a larger city, and the city has got some contemporary-looking buildings. On the right side, we've got some buildings that look a little bit older. I'd say these buildings are probably built in the 1800s or the first half of the 1900s. We're on what looks like a shopping street. There's a pharmacy. There's something on the right. Looks like maybe just a gift shop, but no, they've got a washing machine for sale. So it must be like just technology or whatever. We've got a bunch of people, and they all seem to be quite white, like pretty white. Maybe a little bit on the darker side of white, definitely not pale. One of them is reading a newspaper sitting on a little stool or a little chair. I don't know why I brought this up. You really can't tell a lot of what is on that newspaper, but what you can see is a bunch of signs. One of the signs says, I can't tell what the last letter is, but pull and bean. I have no idea what that's about. Maybe it's not English. I'm going to pronounce all this in the most English way I can to not give anything away. Another sign says charanga, and then we've got hostel. It looks like it's a hostel, but it's spelled hostile with an A. One last store. This is the one that sold the washing machine. It's called San Pablo Center. Sorry, Center. I mean, what should I even begin describing? There are some trees in here just lining the street, small trees. They seem very saturated. And then we've got a street that looks kind of wet, like it just rained recently. We've got a clear sky with a sun straight ahead and to the right, which would be in the southern side of the sky. The last thing I'll describe is going to be the buildings. Very square buildings. That is, the roofs aren't slanted at all. They're flat roofs. On the left side, we've got a very blocky, like modern building. On the right, we've got a more ornate facade, more white in color. I wouldn't say marble, but like some kind of whitish building material. And it's got almost like a pillar. Another building is red and it's got a lining along the corners. There's another house like that further down the street, but it's yellow. Those are the houses that I can most clearly see. Do you have any questions? Because I could probably tell you more if you just ask the right ones.
Well, someone's called San Pablo. That's someone who is probably Spanish. It sounds Spanish.
I will start placing or zooming into the map.
Oh, this could go wrong. How big is this?
How wide it is? It's wide enough that one car could drive through there. I mean, it's pretty wide. It's probably like a main shopping street if this was a smaller town. But if this is a large town, then it's probably just somewhere in the town center. How
well developed does it look? Are buildings quite derelict? Are they made out of wood?
No wood.
No wood.
All stone.
But it sounds like there's a lot of English. Although the San Pablo thing is not English. The other bits are giving me English language vibe. This is tricky. This is actually quite tricky because it could be just if this is another US round.
Tricky to explain this one. I have placed a pin, although I might move it, but it can be my final guess if you've got one yourself.
Thinking like US. Center. Does UK? I swear UK use center. I mean, I'm going to stick with US. I hope it's going to be. I'm not very confident on this one. You know what? Let's do Saint Louis.
So where is that? Where?
Missouri.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Missouri.
I have no
right.
idea. If you want my honest opinion, I have.
St. Louis. Well, I have no idea as well, and you going Missouri is like really messing with me because I feel like this is Portugal, but
no.
again, it's only a hunch. It looks like maybe just a rainy day in Portugal. So I went northern Portugal, where it might be a little more temperate. That's my guess.
You're probably right. I mean, if you get European vibes, I think it's.
I would be surprised if it's the North America, but let's see. I'm gonna guess in 3, 2, 1. Guess. Yep. Oh, whoa. Okay, I was. This is a special location. We're in Spain, but we're also in Africa.
Gibraltar or Cuenca? Is it Cuenca?
Cuenca. It's
Ceuta.
Ceuta or Queta. Yeah, Ceuta. Is that? That's where we are.
Oh, okay.
We're in the middle of in the center of Ceuta. So obviously I was closer, but well, not really that close. I got 3,400 points.
As if I felt I'm more Spanish, but I didn't want to get baited by the name. You know what I mean? Like, just the shop name.
Yep.
And there was a sign of English like center. I tried.
You did. I mean, they do get a lot of English tourists in the south of Spain, right?
Yeah.
That might be what they're catering towards.
Gibraltar's a good example, isn't it? Gibraltar's a good example. Right, Adrian.
Well, there's
always one.
That was interesting. That was the 4th round out of 5. So right now, it's 2 for 2. We're tied.
Yep.
Perfect. With disregarding the distances, we're tied.
Yeah.
Let's get this feud settled. Final round. We've got a decent amount of information, not sensory overload, so I could go through all of this. We're on a very straight road, and it's asphalted again. On the sides of the road, we've got a little sort of curbstone, but there are no lines anywhere on this road.
Oh, that's a great start.
Yep. Yeah, I know you love the lines, so I'm sorry about that. Then we've got some trees lining the left side of the road, or I guess just scattered around. It's not planted in like a neat fashion, and I don't think it's meant to be there as decoration. The tree is not super leafy. All of these trees are quite short, and their branches are kind of like thin. I will move on to the sky, which is very bright. I assume the sun is right in front of us, which would place it just about in the southern side of the sky. We've got some, some poles with lines going between them. I can see the top of one of the poles and the bottom of another one of the poles. The poles are wooden. The bottom part is painted white, and the poles might be square. It definitely seems like they have sides and they're not round. Then the top part of these poles is like a little, if you put a little T on top, T turned around, placed on top, and it's every end of that T has got a line going off of it. Then we've got some buildings. The buildings are a grayish white with darker gray roofs. One of the buildings have bricks in it. The other one has some kind of plaster, might have bricks underneath that. The roofs are metal plates, but those wavy metal plates. I guess I have not really described the whole feel of the place. It's a straight road with a couple houses on either side with fences around it. It looks kind of like suburban. There's a car parked right next to me, and I saved it for last. It's a yellow, like mustard yellow car. And it looks quite old, almost like, would you call these veteran cars in English as well? It's like an old nice car from, I'd say, the 50s. I've proved that I don't know cars very well, but that's what I'd say this is from. The steering wheel seems to be in the left side of the car, which would indicate that these cars are designed to drive in the right side of the road. Mm-hmm. That is it. Like, I cannot see. The plate is behind the map in the corner of the screen there, but I can see that it's a largely just white plate, and it's more wide than the one I described earlier.
And there's no blue. Is there a blue stripe or no blue stripe?
There's no blue about it.
Is there no antenna visible? Google car.
I'm afraid there's no Google car knowledge available. No, it's all blurred out down there.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time discerning what this could be as well.
What's the condition of the road? Is it quite cracked? Is it well looked after?
It looks like it's
Is
been
it well
looked after.
tarmacked?
Yeah. Where did I say the sun was? The sun is roughly in the
More
south.
south.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I'm changing continents at this point. I'm having a
Interesting.
real hard time. No. Could it be?
I
I'm
think
gonna
the
have
idea of the
no. I'm
continent
going
was
back to the
not
first
the-
continent I was on.
It's giving me European vibe. It's giving me European vibes for sure. I'm feeling more Eastern Europe, but with the white paint, you can get that on Romania poles, Bulgaria poles, Ukraine poles.
Go on.
I'm not sure about the Baltics. I don't know if they have paint on the bottom. It's probably Romania. I'm thinking Romania, Bulgaria, Russia, or
Okay.
generally the roads in Russia are more well looked after. I want to lean away from Ukraine.
I've plunked, by the way. I'm not gonna change my guess at this point.
Do I go tactical? I don't know. Because the white paint makes me think Bulgaria, Romania.
Obviously. Yeah.
But Russia though, does it have like white marks that often though? I'm split. I'm split between
Split?
It's a
You're
tricky
guessing
one.
you're guessing split?
no.
Okay.
Imagine. Longer road, have to go Russia. I think
Russia, but where in Russia?
I would probably go. So you got Moscow. Go further south to where it says Voronezh.
Voronezh.
And it's pretty south.
Ah,
of
I see it
Moscow.
now. Yep.
I'm thinking somewhere along there because
Okay, somewhere around that area.
Yeah.
And I can inform you that I have gone with Romania, and I felt real good when you started mentioning Romania and Bulgaria.
Yeah. It's interesting. Because usually in Romania you get a lot of hole poles. You get a lot of hole.
Yeah, I don't know the polls. I don't know the polls. I'll describe them for you, but I don't get anything from them.
I mean, away. You get the white paint, but it could be Bulgaria. If you go Bulgaria, you're close anyway. So
Yeah.
I've risked going Russia here.
So, well, with both guesses made, I will now press the guess button, and we will see who is the best Geoguessr of them all.
That's a big statement. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, guess. We are in Ukraine.
Oh, this must be close then. Which part of Ukraine? That's the question.
We're near the border to, drum roll, to Moldova. So
okay.
So I was basically like the only thing between me and the location was Moldova.
Nice. Oh,
So-
I went away from Ukraine because of the nice roads.
You did.
Oh.
Wow.
so-
I feel like I'm getting better at this game because I'm also getting better in the Geo Frauds League that you're hosting.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm
Doing
learning.
pretty well.
I'm learning it. I might be from osmosis just by being around you. Yeah, no, I gained some points there, and with that, I think we can conclude that I am the best Geoguessr player of them all. At least when you're blind. No, you've got your name on the leaderboards. I certainly don't. But Harrier, thank you very much for letting me steal your video idea.
Oh, no, you're welcome.
And,
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure to be here.
and challenging you in 2 different ways. If you're not aware, we just now recorded a video for Harrier's channel where I challenged him, just like I did now, in more of my style of map. And I picked all the locations and watched him suffer. He did get a lot of points though, so do go watch that. I think it was quite interesting and some deductions that you don't usually get to make in Geoguessr. Wouldn't you say so?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely watch it for
Definitely
sure.
watch that video.
Really interesting for sure. Yes.
Thank you everyone for watching. Have a nice day. And bye-bye.